To the creators of The Pinky Show, shame on you. Your new t-shirt design is an affront to believers of peace and freedom everywhere. I do not want a shirt that supports war or guns. For those of you who don't know the design she's referring to, here it is. Here's our reply. Dear AOL.com person, thank you for your email. We appreciate your comments. Here at The Pinky Show, we're interested in learning. Our method is straightforward. We try to ask the most obvious or simple questions, and then we do the research until we feel like we've found an answer that has some kind of explanatory power. Or sometimes we ask experts. But one thing we found over and over is that simple questions usually cannot be addressed intelligently with simplistic answers. The world is complex, and we've noticed that more often than not, simplistic answers only cultivate stupidity. In light of this, we'd like to ask you a few simple questions. Number 1. Please explain exactly how an image of a cat holding a gun supports war or guns. If you could provide some evidence illustrating cause and effect, that would be great. Number 2. Is nonviolence something that you believe in for everyone and in every situation? Would you condemn someone for resorting to violence in response to brutal attacks against themselves, their family, their land, or their country? More importantly, do you hold oppressed and oppressor to the same standards of behavior? Number 3. Your email made me think of a quote by Malcolm X.
Be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone puts his hand on you, send him to the cemetery.
Do you condemn this statement? Why? Or why not? Number 4. The gun Bunny is holding is an AK-47. That particular gun, perhaps more than any other weapon of the 20th century, is itself an icon. For hundreds of millions of people around the world, the AK-47 represents liberation and revolutionary struggle against American imperialism, as well as many other forms of oppression. This same gun, for other people, may represent suppression, genocide, and violence in general. So, does Bunny's AK-47 represent liberation or oppression? Or both simultaneously? Number 5. Let's say you couldn't identify the gun as an AK-47, don't know what AKs represent to people, and so on. A reasonable question would then be, does it matter? Does ignorance of a symbol's historical, political, or cultural significance invalidate these connections? I mean, it is what it is, whether you know what it is, no? Or, to put it more broadly, can a person demand that a certain image can only be correctly understood one way? Well, we have more, but let's just start with those 5. Our basic feeling is that this picture of Bunny with the gun is not a simple image. We think images are, by nature, complex, ambiguous, and can be read in lots of different ways. That's why we like pictures. They're kind of like peepholes that allow us to experience a more nuanced reading of the world. Ooh. Anyway, We continue to be very interested in analyzing stuff, so we hope you will email us back some thoughtful answers. Thank you. Hi. If you think you learned something valuable when you watch The Pinky Show, please support us, either by making a donation or buying a t-shirt or something from our store, pinkyshow.org. 100% of donations and proceeds go towards the production of new episodes. Please help keep this project alive. Thank you.